Attention, Browns fans! The quiet of training camp is far from peaceful. Behind the scenes, tensions rise with the arrival of a figure who has already made noise in the division and who, for many, could be the key to a turnaround in an offense that has been worrying the franchise. Meanwhile, another protagonist, young and under pressure, faces his biggest chance to prove his worth and silence loud doubts echoing since the draft. Heated reactions from fans and fierce analysis filled with comparisons to past seasons dominate the scene. Welcome! Show your support for the Browns by reaching 100 likes on today's video. The Cleveland Browns wasted no time and shocked the sports market this week by signing running back Trayvon Williams, a former division rival who wore the Bengals jersey. The announcement, revealed by insider Aaron Wilson, sets off a warning signal for a backfield that has been struggling, especially after not renewing with veteran Nick Chubb. Williams, despite modest performances so far in the NFL, carries a college resume that justified his sixth-round selection in the 2019 draft. Over 3,500 rushing yards and 34 touchdowns at Texas A&M. What draws attention is the context of the signing. The Browns invested in young talent by drafting Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Sampson last year. But recent legal troubles involving Judkins have left an unexpected hole in the roster. Williams' arrival can be seen not only as a replacement, but as a smart tactical piece, bringing experience both in the running game and as a kick returner, having accumulated 743 return yards during his career. This move reveals a latent concern by the coaching staff and front office to guarantee depth in a crucial position, especially after big bets on rookies are now compromised. We can't ignore that, despite his college talent, Williams hasn't transformed his professional career as many expected. With only 307 yards on the ground in the NFL, mostly in one season, he was overshadowed by fierce competition in Cincinnati. This creates a dual scenario. Is he a risk or an opportunity? Williams has a chance to be reborn in the Browns system, which is seeking stability and versatility in a backfield still clouded by doubts over its true lead. The fans have reacted with a mix of cautious optimism and frustration since the running back position already carried questions after Chubb's departure, one of the offensive pillars in recent years. Critics targeted the management for not better protecting this sector in the market and for betting heavily on unproven rookies. Williams now emerges as an injection of experience that might save a position demanding immediate results, or could prove insufficient. Talking about Williams means talking about the Browns' transition between the urgent need to rebuild and the pressure for quick results. The veteran isn't a definitive solution, but his jack-of-all-trades profile and familiarity with the AFC North make him an intriguing tactical bet for a team aiming to re-establish itself as a conference threat. The expectation is that he not only fills gaps, but ignites a different competitive fire among the team's runners. As the season approaches, the responsibility falls on Williams to justify his signing with consistent, error-free performances, something the coaching staff stresses as essential within the offensive scheme led by Kevin Stefanski. His ability to add an unpredictability layer to the attack may be what Browns need to break the early playoff rounds barrier, a feat the franchise so desperately chases. Turning the focus to another key Browns figure, quarterback Shedeur Sanders came into the spotlight when confirmed as the starter for the preseason opener against the Carolina Panthers. The decision, reported by journalist Mary Kay Cabot, is a direct response to injuries to Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, creating a rare opportunity for the 23-year-old to showcase his real potential and growth. Shedeur, son of legendary Deion Sanders, has been living a journey filled with high expectations and pressure ever since being drafted in the 5th round in 2025. The competition at quarterback is fierce, with Pickett acquired in a trade involving former Brown Dorian Thompson-Robinson and draft picks, plus the recent signing of veteran Joe Flacco. This quarterback logjam has limited Sanders' snaps during training camp, making it tough for him to carve a role. The young QB's background includes a standout college career at the University of Colorado, where in his final season he amassed 4,134 passing yards and 37 touchdowns with an extraordinary 74% completion rate. These stats raised expectations sharply, making his fall to round 5 in the draft a surprise to many experts. Nevertheless, Andrew Barry, Browns general manager, didn't miss the opportunity to bet on Sanders' potential. Being named QB1 for the preseason is a crucible test for an athlete struggling to escape the shadow of more experienced competitors. This game in Carolina isn't just about playing time. It's a chance to legitimize his value and pave the way in an already crowded quarterback room. A strong showing could open a battle for the third quarterback spot between Sanders and Gabriel, shaking internal dynamics and presenting new options for Cleveland. Recent practices have already shown flashes of Sanders' talent, including sharp plays and accuracy, prompting coaches to give him more reps. The fan base remains split between those betting on the young talent as a future project and those questioning his NFL readiness under pressure. Yet, it's undeniable that the moment calls for a new face, someone to inject fresh energy into a position that has seen much turbulence in recent years. This will be a decisive game not just for Sanders, but also for the coaching staff's strategic alignment. Should he exceed expectations, the depth chart order might be reconsidered, potentially altering plans designed for a transition year. It's a crossroads between allowing development time and chasing immediate results. Analyzing these two critical Browns moves reveals an attempt to balance risk and necessity in a rebuilding context. Williams brings consistency where uncertainty loomed, while the gamble on Sanders shows a long-term vision despite present pressures. Provocatively, I ask, is the search for renewal and balance enough to restore Browns' respect and protagonism that fans clamor for? Or do these steps reveal a team still lost and improvising against an unforgiving schedule? If you're a fan wanting to see the Browns back on top, comment below which of these bets you believe will make the difference this season. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications to stay close with honest, no-nonsense analysis. The journey has just begun, and we'll be here bringing every detail.